The time is now 7:42, giving you a live look from the Capitol building in Washington. President Trump's sweeping tax and spending proposal, dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, is now stirring a lot of controversy, not just for its fiscal policies, but for a section critics say could undermine judicial authority.
That's right. The bill includes a clause preventing federal courts from enforcing contempt orders unless plaintiffs post a monetary bond. It's a rare requirement in cases against the government.
Yeah, opponents argue that this could empower government officials to ignore court injunctions, weakening the judiciary's power to check executive actions. The bill narrowly passed the House and now heads to the Senate, where its fate and the balance of governmental powers hang in the balance.
Queen City News Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes joins us this morning. Khalif, we're glad you're here because we're going to start at the beginning of this 1,100-page bill. You're going to take us all the way to the end. No, let's just focus in on this one provision. It's one sentence in this entire 1,100-page bill. Simplify it, though. Why? What are the warning signs that come along with changing the authority power of the judicial system?
I don't know if it's attempting to change it. It's just really attempting to enforce or reinforce something that's already there. Like I had my civil procedure professor, Dean Moore, when I was in law school, say you can't play the game if you don't know the rules. So we have rules of professional conduct that teaches us as attorneys how we can conduct ourselves, not taking money, not commingling, have a duty to report if you see some wrongdoing of other attorneys. We have all these rules. Rules of criminal procedure. They outline how you deal with the criminal cases. We also have the rules of civil procedure. So those three kind of dictate how you work and actively practice. Rules of civil procedure, specifically Rule 65, already says this. It says exactly that you are required to put some type of monetary cost down if you're asking for this contempt order to be put in place. If you're looking for some type of injunctive relief, you have to connect a monetary amount. Typically, the court waives this, specifically when you're talking about cases against the government. So all this is basically saying is we don't want you to have the authority to waive that, to make it required, which is already there. So it's doubling down on something that's already there. But I can see what the Trump administration is asking. I can see what their frustration is by we're having a number of injunctions that are coming from courts. We're having things that are stopping the progress that they are attempting to do. And so what can you do in terms of stopping them from stopping you, where you can make them enforce something they should already be enforcing?
So again, a lot of legalese here, but someone at home might be saying, hey, this is a budget bill. What is a provision like this doing in something about government spending?
This is how government works. Even though we talked for a number of years about draining the swamp and that nothing is getting done in Washington, well, this is how things get done. It's called negotiations. And so if you want folks to support your big, beautiful spending bill, you had a number of pushbacks from folks on one side or the other side, even within your own party. Well, what can I do to make sure we push forward the agenda? Well, okay, add this in here that helps me. Take this portion away. So this is something that somebody wanted it in there. Obviously, that someone was the president, and I don't care how it gets in there, but put that line that can stop these folks from stopping my momentum that I have, which is right now, and I'm getting things done, and folks are following these injunctions. And in the process of following the injunctions, it's slowing it down. Then what they rush and do is run to the emergency portion for the Supreme Court and get the Supreme Court to jump in there. Well, in between that time, that injunctive issues already start and stop the momentum that they have in place.
Khalif, looking at the wide range of things right now that are held up in the courts by the Trump administration, would this essentially, if this were to go through, because it would apply to everything retroactively, would that just give the green light to everything that's kind of held up right now?
Yes and no. So a couple things. 180 courts have already ruled against President Trump with the things that he's attempted to do, would place some type of injunction in place. Yes, it's been rare to see something implemented like this where it is retroactively. Typically, a law, some new statute, some new bill would be forward-looking, not backwards looking. Right. But even if you do that, the workaround, and this is really the ultimate game of chess. I got to be clear. The judges have called the Trump administration out 180 plus times. Trump administration says, hey, Congress, act and do something that helps me, that stops them from coming against me. They put this in place. So now the ball is in their court. It's their move if we're playing chess. Pick whatever game you want to pick, but now it's the court's opportunity to say, okay, we can play by these rules. You want me to enforce Rule 65? Because this is what I'll do. I'll have a hearing. So instead of me implementing this injunction today, I may be able to implement it tomorrow. And this injunction, you know what I can do? I can make it a $1 monetary amount that you put on the books. That's all that it has to be done because there's no dollar amount set by Congress. So if folks want to continue to play tit for tat, that's exactly what's going to continue to happen. There is no way that they can tell a judge, because that would be going outside of judicial discretion, to say it must be this amount. So because there's no amount set, the judge can say, all right, I said an amount, it's $1. It slows up the process for a day, but it doesn't stop the judicial process from going forward. So then the ball will then be back in the Trump administration's court to figure out what they can do. And right now, and in the middle, the American people will be hurt, because if you have resources, you can put up a bond if you're filing a grievance against the federal government. But if you're an everyday citizen and you're saying, I've been wronged, you can't. And so if a judge really wanted to say, you can't get your injunction unless you put up a $10 million bond, the average person doesn't have that, and then they won't get their access to justice.
All right, Khalif, thanks for helping simplify a very complicated 1,100-page bill.